And then they tell you, you better go to one of these rapists, the rapists, also known as therapists. Go there, you see. Go to one of these witch doctors, also known as psychiatrists, and get them to prescribe these drugs for your children. These people don't get put away for 278 years. And they push more drugs to children than any drug pusher on any corner. And they start them young, really, really young. We have somewhere in the neighborhood of 11 million children. We're talking elementary school children, 11 million of them now in the United States on these drugs. Who's pushing the drugs? They're pushing them legally, right inside the public schools. And if you don't take the advice of the rapists and those slimy, overpaid public school teachers and those freaky, immoral school counselors, you don't take their advice, they may very well call Child Protective Services and accuse you, charge you with neglect for not drugging your child. You see, the drug pushers on the street corners are being arrested, frankly, because they're just moving in and they're taking market share away from the thugs that work in the public schools and from the psychiatrists who are drugging up America to the tune of $8 billion a year. They don't like to lose business. And that's why the druggies on street corners, pushers rather, selling to children, they go to jail forever. And parents have their children taken away and they get charged with abuse and neglect for not taking the drugs of the drug pushers known as psychiatrists. Let me tell you something. If you put your children in public schools, you ought to take drugs. Or maybe that's why you're putting them in public schools. Maybe you're already on drugs. I don't know.